What's up, everyone, and welcome back to Movie Raise. In today's video, we're going to take a look at all the Riverdale Easter eggs in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Both Riverdale and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina are directed by Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa, and we know for sure that the two shows are taking place in the same universe. Riverdale is actually located next to Greendale, which is the town Chilling Adventures of Sabrina is taking place in. If you are a Riverdale fan, you might even remember that Miss Grundy was killed by the Black Hood in Greendale. With that said, let's get into the video. In the second episode of Season 1, Sabrina asked the Weird Sisters to help her put the guys who bullied Susie in place. The sisters agreed to help Sabrina, and they definitely taught them a lesson, and they're probably never going to mess with Susie again. After they put the guys in place, Sabrina revealed that she and the Weird Sisters don't go to Baxter High. One of the guys then asks if they go to Riverdale High, but they just laugh at him. Prudence then said, "You wouldn't know, it's a special school." This is an obvious reference to their neighborhood town Riverdale. We can't help but wonder if a witch from Greendale already attends Riverdale High. Just think about it. We believe that if anyone in Riverdale would be a witch, it has to be Cheryl. But if she is a witch, we don't think she knows about it herself. We know that the two towns are next to each other, but did you know that they actually interact with each other? In the third episode of Season 1, we can spot a student at Baxter High putting up a poster for a bowling match between the Greendale Ravens and, you guessed it, the Riverdale Bulldogs. Roberto Aguirre-Sacasa surely loves his Easter eggs, and there are plenty more Riverdale Easter eggs to find. In the beginning of Season 2, Episode 1, Sabrina was attacked by 3 demons, and after their attack, the demons all said, I quote, "The half-witch must not ascend."
Stopped from doing what?
The half-witch must not ascend.
In what way ascend? What are you talking about?
If you haven't watched Riverdale, you probably didn't think about it more after it happened. But if you do watch Riverdale, you know how important the word ascend is. Ascending was a huge part of the Gargoyles and Griffins storyline, and with the most recent events in Season 3, where the farm ascended, we can't help but feel a connection between Edgar and Greendale. What if Edgar was born and raised in Greendale as a wizard or warlock, and for some reason he works together with the demons to make worthy followers ascend? There is for sure something unnatural about Edgar Evernever, and we don't believe that he's just good at talking, because he almost converted half the citizens in Riverdale to his cult. In Season 2, while living on the Arts Colony, Harvey shared his room with his roommate Howard. If Howard looks familiar to you, it's probably because the actor, Nikolai Wishel, is playing both Howard and Dr. Curdle Jr. in Riverdale. When you think about it, Curdle Jr. is a pretty scary guy, and it seems like he's always alone. The only one seeing him in Riverdale is the Coopers, when they want to see bodies in person. Since we don't have Dr. Curdle Jr.'s full name, and we don't have Howard's full name either, we believe that maybe it's the same person, because when you put the names together, we get the name Dr. Howard Curdle Jr. Maybe Howard grew sick of Greendale and moved to Riverdale. It's definitely a possibility. The biggest Riverdale reference in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina has to be the scene where a boy brought Mrs. Wardwell pizza. If you watch Riverdale, you will most likely recognize the young boy. And if you don't, we can give you the clue, Gargoyles and Griffins. That's right, the boy is no one other than Ben Button. If you look closely on Ben's outfit, we can even spot a name tag. After his tragic suicide in Riverdale, we thought we'd seen the end of Ben Button, but apparently not. When the director for both Riverdale and Chilling Adventures of Sabrina was asked about the cameo, he said, "The cameo suggests a very deep mythology, where time and space bends. Ben's death seemed like it was pretty final, but yet there he is in Chilling Adventures of Sabrina Town, Greendale. But in Greendale, everyone pops up. The dead don't stay dead long in Greendale." Before we end the video, we're going to mention a few of the smaller Easter eggs in the show. For example, in Season 2, while Sabrina is eating pancakes, she grabs a bottle of Blossom maple syrup, the same syrup which made the Blossom family in Riverdale so wealthy. We can also find Sabrina using a thermos now and then, and if we look closely at the thermos, we can see the characters from the Archie Comics on it. In the scenes taking place in Harvey's room, we can spot a bunch of posters. One of them are a poster for Madhouse, which is one of the many Archie Comics spin-offs. With that said, if you liked the video, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. Also, don't forget to comment if you think a crossover episode is going to happen or not.